When I lived in Santa Fe, New Mexico, there was an Indian belief that when you moved to a certain area, that area served as like a mirror, and you had to be comfortable with your own reflection to stay. If you need a lot of distractions, you might not be comfortable here, but if you're really comfortable in your own skin, I think this is ideal.
Yes, lovely, well put. Very, very well put. Thank you so much. Okay, Cynthia's going to talk to us about olives. We've got about 30 olive trees on Lavender Farms. Let's see the babies.
These are the babies right here.
Aincy, beansy.
These are little baby Manzanillo olives, and they are very, very special because they make the most tasty olives that you can imagine. And here you can see their big sisters. Now you'll notice these olives are green. Now in my learning curve here at Lavender Farms, I found that the same tree produces green olives and black olives. The only difference is how long you let them remain on the tree.
Wow. And you've experimented with the recipes. And
I've experimented with the recipes to make the perfect Cajun martini olive. I use lavender in every recipe, and every recipe has a different direction that goes in with lavender, rosemary, garlic.
Rosemary in the olives? Cool.
And then I after that I jar them and put them up and let them sit for a month or two, and then when you open them, voila, there it is. We have 4,500 plants. We've got 2 fields. And so we've got Grosso, we've got where the dogs are walking in, we've got lines of Spanish Mariposa, we've got a French variety in this corner and an English variety over here.
The English ones are the bigger balls?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then in that far corner is my favorite, which is the French dentata. And we can look at that, and you can tell it's dentata because of the word dentata sounds like teeth.
Teeth.
And when you look at the leaves, they have ridges.
Cool. And why is it your favorite?
Just the smell. It's almost like wine. When people come to the lavender farms, I always put a flower in their hands and ask them to crush it in their palms, and then they smell like that, and everyone has a different sense of what feels right, what smells too sweet, what smells too camphory, so it's just like wine.
And all of these can be eaten or cooked or baked with?
Yeah, the best culinary of all is the Grosso.
Okay.
But you can consume the others in everything from honeys to rubs for cooking meats and fish.
How long or how many times a year do you harvest the lavender?
The Grosso is the slowest growing, and we just finished a harvest. And we get about 1 harvest a year off the Grosso. The French and the English we can get up to 2 or 3 depending on the rainfall. It thrives in this climate because it's semi-arid, and it's the same as what you have in Provence.
Okay.
Or western Texas.
How often do you water the plants? I see the drip hoses.
Yeah, there is a drip system, and these require very little water. In fact, if they get too much water, they get kind of a root rot.
Okay.
And so that works in our favor, especially because we've been dry right now.
And you don't want to use a lot of water because water is like a gold.
Right, and most people will overwater. What we do in this drip system is we give them 10 minutes 2 times a week.
And that's it?
That's it.
All year long?
Except in the rainy season we just don't have to water at all.
And I would imagine they become very verdant with the nitrogen, the water, with the rain. They like that.
They love it.
Yeah, just like grass.
And what's really pretty and eerie and spooky and wonderful is, we do get colder temperatures here in December and January. And if you can imagine like orange groves in California, like where I grew up, what the orange growers will do, and what we do is we will burn bales of hay to create a low-lying smoke, and that helps like a warm, toasty blanket over the plant so they don't get stressed from the cold.
And where do you put the bales?
They put the bales in strategic spots along the perimeter of the fields. And then this Grosso is kind of the grade A for all lavender growers. It has a very unique and fabulous camphor odor. Every plant will have a different degree of camphor. About a 1/4 inch down is when you know it's ready to harvest. So you have this clue. You also have the clue that is a wonderful tip off from nature when the bees come to dine on these, and when the mariposa or the butterfly come to dine on these, you know it's ready to harvest.
The mariposa color, what color? Different
They're
colors?
white.
All white, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so sweet.
You need to take
Oh, sweetest thing ever. Gracias, familia.